archive.
Yeah, the archives.
Why? I love.
Let's get to know you now.
That's my question, by
Yeah.
the way. Sambia, be serious. Hi guys, it's Melanie Mokani,
And it's Martin Sambia.
and welcome to this new episode of ours, where we are going to, dive into some questions. We hope that through this way you'll be able to know us more, right? Yeah. So let's just dive into the video.
We start. So the first question is, how do you feel right now?
Wow. I feel at peace. Honestly. Like I feel like I have no heart for you. For the first time in a long time, I'm giving life its chance to do its part.
Nenda test kidogo.
Uh-huh.
We are doing this for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it get better. And yeah.
Okay. Where don't you mind waiting?
I wouldn't mind creating an archive.
Okay.
Yeah, the archive.
Why?
Because there was this time like I was waiting for someone and I waited for them like 3 hours and
What?
I didn't notice because a lot of things was happening there. We have people who are very comfortable teachers. There were those they were authentic teachers. There were those who were there for money. And there were those who had pointed what they wanted there. And here it was the same day that there was someone who was getting a content and he was using Naumo to eat to wipe tomboya statues and he was arrested. Yeah.
No, ulikuwa tu umesimama hapo.
Yeah, I was just sitting. I was seated somewhere there, and there was a lot of contemplation, and it was a very, very interesting place. For a point,
Wow.
I didn't notice that I was there just for 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can you imagine waiting for 3 hours? Hey. Okay, for me, I can say like maybe in an art gallery of sorts, like a place where I can just, explore as I wait for that person. Yeah, like somewhere I will not just have to sit and just do nothing. I can roam, even at the mall. That's a nice one.
Name 3 things you love.
Wow.
Just one.
Hey,
Just
3 things
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Things. Hey, creating content.
Okay. Okay.
I love sleeping. I love the food. Yeah, you said me. For you?
For me, I love socializing.
Wow.
Yeah, I love socializing. I love talking to people. Yeah, like talking to people. To me, it's like a therapy. Like I get to know more about myself. I get to get feedback. Sometimes I wouldn't ask for it directly, but like you tend to reflect who I really am. Yeah. Or maybe the way I will engage you sometimes. It just tells me a lot about me. There are those things like I like unravel for myself maybe when I'm talking to someone. Another thing I love art. Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. I love art and it is art in general. Like I love creating, be it painting, drawing, creating music. I love creating. I value sleeping, though I don't love sleeping, but I value sleeping.
Yeah.
Compare creating. If you can go to good food, I love good food, but I also love like the creating process of food. Yeah, like the cooking, yeah, feeding people, and them enjoying the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're making me feel like my points were just so small.
But
I think I will think deeper. What talents do you have?
okay. So the talents I have, drawing, yeah, drawing and painting. That is something that I can validate with myself at the moment. Yeah, it is a value for me. Another thing is I'm learning to play guitar. Yeah, I'm learning to play guitar. So maybe the next 3 months, if you were to ask me that, then I will say it confidently. Like I love playing guitar. Another thing, I feel like I'm talented in creativity. Like coming up with good ideas, something unique, something that maybe exists, but maybe it can be in a different format of it in a good way because I don't believe there is anything. Yeah. So yeah. those
Wow.
things. How about you?
What are my talents? Oh my goodness. I was thinking about that question. Now, like, my talent. I feel like if creativity is a talent, like, I can say for now, I really embrace that.
You wanted like to number?
No, it was just one.
It was just one.
Yeah,
No, we overthinking.
talent. It was just one.
Another thing, what are your qualities of a good relationship?
Hey,
Deep,
deep.
yeah, this one. Let's get to know you now.
That's my question, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, this is your question.
I know you're gonna.
You just felt like it
Yeah,
was meant
like
for me.
I thought
Why
it
would you
was.
assume that? I'm the one who asked.
What have I what?
What
Qualities.
what are your qualities of a good relationship?
Qualities of a good relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like to be in a relationship where I can grow as myself. Like I can be myself. No, I don't have to be a certain way for that person. I feel like also a relationship where both of us can correct one another and like grow together, because we are two individuals, we are not perfect. Yeah, so the environment should be conducive for me to correct you and for you to correct me. And there's no, you did this, nah, 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 nah. Like, yeah, there's no pointing fingers. Just like, yes, I was wrong and I'm ready to change. And you give me grace and I'll give you grace. Yes. And then another quality is like, of course, money. Like there needs to be like flow of like, financial flow. Um, the growth aspect also comes in because we are not bad in something. It's like you're working hard, I'm working hard. We come together and do something. Like I would want that. And then also a kind environment, like a kind person, genuine, vulnerable, funny, somebody who we can like, vibe pamoja. Because yes, I talk to people and not vibe hyper. But if I am in an environment like I'm in a person hiding a bow, like stories just flow for you.
Yeah, for me, I'll tell you compatibility.
Yeah.
Compatibility because I believe like your aspect of maybe a funny person or anything. Yeah, I believe like many people are funny here. There are those people who I have around, and like to me they're not funny, but I believe to their partner they're the funniest people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
for lame reasons, some are good reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So compatibility, there will be a good communication and communication like communication will be effective like if I'm correcting you, you are in a position of maybe accepting it and make it sound effective at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I stand to be corrected at the same time.
Yeah.
And also the aspect of going the two of us going. And also like for relationship it's so generous.
It's very general.
Yeah. With parents with everything, peer, my boundaries being respected.
Yeah.
And that is what I value a lot.
Okay. What are some of the lessons you've learned so far? At least three.
At least.
Yeah.
So the first one is how important inward success is more than outward success.
Wow.
And like because the punchline is what you feel when you're alone on your own. So
Hey.
yeah. With this now it's exclusion of like the pressure from outside, the material stuff, and maybe the society or the people who influence you or everything. So so if this your inward is not fulfilled, if you are still empty here, you might try to compensate it with maybe you've seen those people who buy 40 shoes. Like there is nothing wrong. If you have money, you can buy. There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is something about them. There is something about them. Like they're trying to compensate something that they don't know. People who marry 30 wives, and other things. So like it makes you seek for to validate yourself with some material stuff. And at the end of the day, the punchline is what you can decide on your own. So if I am able to feel at peace, I'm able to sleep well and everything. So other things will come, like where value goes, wealth follows. Like when you are satisfied in here, yeah, everything will just fall into place. That is like living in the moment. That is something I didn't used to appreciate. Yeah, at the moment, like living in the moment, just do what you can do now. Just make decision. And when we are talking about living in the moment, you don't have to forget about the future, but just make prudent decisions that matter at the moment. You never know the outfit that it might be maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or anything. So just stop worrying about the past and the future. Live in the moment, but make wise decision also at the moment as you are living in the moment.
This one came to mind about just do you. Like like that's one of the lessons that I've learned. It just gives when you just do you, like be you. Like if there's something that is telling you to do whatever you're doing, like 'cause even the ones around you don't even know why you're being propelled to go to that direction. But there's something, you know? Because I feel like this far that I've come, I've just been doing me, and it's just been exciting. Like it has just been awesome. And I feel like the minute you know who you are and you love yourself and you accept yourself, everything else will just fall into I will play with this, I will play with this. It's like it's to go with that direction. Everybody else will follow. Like people will come, will love, you know? And even if it's against the norm, fine, that's okay. Just be yourself and just okay. Yeah, like that's it. Yeah, that's it. But,
Okay. What do you love about love?
ah,
Why do you feel ambushed when it comes to maybe relationship and love? It's like you are complaining indirectly.
yeah, like this question surely. As in, I don't like. Okay, let me answer the question first. What do I love? Love. Um, I love the fact that love is so like it can be so pure, like in a very good way, and that if you get it from a very genuine space, it can be, you know, somebody who loves you, wants the best for you know, reminds you who you like, who you are, how good you are. And I feel like seeing for me, seeing somebody who loves me the way they do, it makes me feel like, oh my goodness. Like I also need to love myself, you know, like it just makes you flourish. It makes you be who you're supposed to be. So and I said when it comes from a genuine space, yeah. Not from anywhere. Because there are other things you term as love and they're not love. You're just, yeah, it's just infatuation. I don't know. But it's just, you're just trying telling yourself, stop, stop. But then at the end of the time, you're crying. You know, you're asking yourself question. You're not even feeling the genuineness. Yeah, so but it comes from a very nice spirit. For example, self love. It's very important. And I feel like it's genuinely helps you to grow and to know yourself more. Right? So yeah, I love the genuineness of the true love. Even like mother and daughter or mother and son and daughter, you know. That's another very good example. It's so unconventional. Yeah. So I feel like genuine love gives you room to grow, gives you room to know yourself, gives you room to even make mistakes and still go right back. Like come back when you're fresh and you're okay. Yeah. Because if you love yourself, give yourself. Even God's love, it's also very unconditional. We are sinners, like I beg. But if yes, despite you get blessings. Yeah, things go okay. They take time, yes, but at least at the end of the day, it makes sense. So yeah, I love the genuineness of love. Like, don't ask me a question. I feel like you don't ask me another question on that one. Anyway, do you have scars?
Mm.
Do you have scars?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Show me.
oh,
Literally. You must
okay.
show me.
So who am I showing you or them?
All of us.
Hello.
You all want to see scars, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I have this. Like, I have one here,
Uh-huh.
I have one here,
Uh-huh.
and I have one here.
Uh-huh.
I will just talk about this one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one
We
is
need the
interesting.
interesting
Yeah,
one.
this one is very interesting.
Uh-huh.
This one is very sad. This one is interesting. Like, I remember when we were kids. Yeah, I used to play with other kids.
Mm-hmm.
So this boy, his name was Dan, and yeah, and they had a farm. Alafu that day they were supposed to do some slashing in the farm. So we went there and every one of us wanted to use the slasher. So we decided to,
And at that time, you're kids.
and we were kids and it was
Wow.
very interesting.
Mm.
So everyone wanted to use it. So like we were to wait for one another to finish and finish and finish. So it was his turn, and when he was flashing, I was just behind him.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
So when he flashed, then went back, so the smasher, yeah, got my chest. Yeah, and I started bleeding, and then it was fucked up. I thought I was
Yeah,
dying,
you thought
you
that
know.
you were, even them, they
Yeah,
thought,
and
eh.
like yeah, because yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that one would be. This one
Okay.
was just accidental. This one also was also accidental. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For me, scars, I have the normal scars on my body, like the ones you play when you were young. And then, yeah, only that, actually. And then one here, there's a time I was, what was I doing, honestly? Yeah, basically, the rest are just me being an active child.
Okay, another question. Are you where you are or you want to be? And if no, what can you do about it? And how does it make you feel?
Wow. This deep question.
Yeah, very deep.
Am I where I would want to be? I'm not where I would want to be. Where would I wanna be? Mm, probably like like business wise, I would want like my business to be some place like by now. Um, but now that I have no follow, because like there's some things you think that when you start you can control them, but then when you start, you have to allow them to grow by their own pace. So it makes me be patient, which it teaches me how to just be patient, because it's something that's like, yes, I'm giving it my time, I'm financing it, I'm doing a lot of this creativity and shit, but at the end of the day, you just allow it to move by itself. And that's okay. And that's actually how it is. Because you cannot give those let's say to ingredient for you have to wait for it to grow. Yes. And then also when it comes to my content creation, same thing. Like I do a lot when it comes to content. Get like putting myself out there, learning a lot about content creation, learning a lot about myself also. But then again, I cannot control the type of video that comes my way. And I cannot keep creative to like say, you're working so hard, so I expect this kind of way. That I don't have control of. And I have learned to accept that and accept the rest of life. Yeah. And to focus on yeah. So I believe that everything happens at the right time. And even in my life, things happen at the right time. I look back and I'm like, honestly, to be honest, I don't regret anything. Like everything has been falling into place. There's what I want and there's what the universe says. We deserve this at the time. I don't even believe. I'm even more grateful. Like I look back, I'm like, I even thank God this didn't come 2 years ago. It's coming now. Yeah. Because if it came 2 years ago, I wouldn't have appreciated it the way I'm appreciating it right now. Like it gives me a lot of hope on the universe and of life. And yeah, like more are to come, more things are coming. And I like the way my life is always exciting. Like I have no control, but then I love the way they're just blossoming and growing, and I'm like, wow, I'm just happy with this. And you, are you where you want to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
At the moment, also like I'm embracing gratification and like in a point in my life, like, and this is a conversation I've had with many people, like like but on a personal level, like I'm aware of what I'm passionate about, and being aware of that, like, it has given me a vision. And as you have said, like it just takes time,
Yeah.
effort, and maybe intentionality for you to grow and blossom and everything. So yeah, so with that purpose, like now with that I'm getting a purpose.
Yeah.
For me, just giving it all to my passion and everything, and having a vision now, like I'm playing my purpose, and maybe at the moment I'm not playing fully, yeah, but like I'm happy with the fact that I'm just embracing gratification and I'm proud of it and everything I engage in. Yeah. So truly speaking, yeah, I feel like I'm where I will want to be happy with it.
Nice. Hmm. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Okay, so for me, yeah, my strengths will be my talents and things I'm so capable of. And this is drawing. The fact that I'm kind of able to play guitar, to create some music. Those are my strengths. The fact that I'm able to talk to people and sometimes to facilitate. Those are my strengths. And my weakness, for my weakness, I've never thought about it. But I feel like maybe sometimes weakness can be sometimes maybe failing to recognize that failing to recognize that I'm able to do this thing. I'm sometimes taking things for granted.
Yeah.
Like I might fail to acknowledge the journey, to compare where I was last time to where I am right now, and I'm kind of working on that.
Wow.
Yeah. How about you? What are your strengths and
My
weaknesses?
strengths.
Yeah.
Um, what are my strengths? You know me, when I'm listening to you, I'm not even thinking. Like I'm just indulged into whatever you're saying. But if I think about it, for me, I feel like if I put my mind into something, I can really be committed to it. I can really be disciplined. It really does not take like the whole community to push me on. Like as long as I've already convinced myself this is what I want, I will easily focus on like the prize, like the end goal. No matter what, like I'll just continue doing it, consistency, discipline, commitment, and just loving my own and loving the work that I do. A weakness, I feel like at times I get to forget my miles because I am still like, I've gotten this, now I can get more. Gotten this, now I can, you see that contentment, at times that's how I get to forget. But I'm at a point in my life where I've really learned that even the small wins I get really about, and it even teaches me to even forget of like just the next goal. What's next? What's next? What's big? Like I just relax, pause, enjoy, and celebrate this one now. And then another one comes. Yeah, so it's a journey.
Yeah. And also like something. Oh, it's something that I learned. Like in
Oh,
Pia, yeah, it's something like Pia. In like personally, I've started appreciating, like enjoying the process and not focusing on the goals. And a lot happens when you enjoy the process. Like a lot happens there.
true.
It's something I can't explain, but a lot happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Good time.
Okay. The next question is, what is the meaning of your true authentic self?
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
You really needed that one. You really needed that one. Yeah.
What is the meaning of true authentic self?
Yeah.
Knowing oneself as a human, like knowing yourself, and then after you know yourself, getting to intentionally be proud of yourself makes it easier for you to be yourself out here. You get? Like, when I'm comfortable with myself already, and I know I get angry when this is done, I know I like this food, I know this makes me tick, this makes me cry. By the time somebody outside will like come to me and tell me one of my weaknesses of like maybe this way, I'll be like, I already know. And I'm okay with that, like you're not gonna put me down for that. So like the fact that I know myself, I can be able to represent myself. Yeah, like I can be able to be myself. I can be like, this is Miss Bonnie, and this is how she does her thing, you know? And I like it like that. So being authentic is just being yourself, accepting yourself, giving yourself grace. The way you will be there for a boss. If a boss tells you you need to be here at 8, you will, whether you have here or not, you'll make sure you're there. That's space at here. That is the same thing with yourself, showing up. Mm. If you know that maybe sleep gives you energy, you give yourself sleep. You make sure you sleep enough. If you feel like that is the type of food that you like, you make it more often. Somebody outside will not come and start making it for you. They don't know how you want it. You want salt, you want pepper. They wouldn't understand that, but you will. So I feel like being ourselves is the uniqueness. That's the juice of life. Yeah. Just get to know yourself. Love yourself. The same pursuit you give another person. Like, I like that guy and I would want him to be in my life. Do that for yourself. Yeah. You love that girl. And then I like looking at myself also like my younger version, my 12-year-old me. She was be so excited with some crazy weird things, and that makes me like draws me towards such things because I'm like, I'm feeding my young self. I am being myself. Just like a child. Yeah. So I feel like I've talked a lot, but
Yeah, well expounded. Well expounded. That is dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is dope.
It's my time.
Yeah, it is your time.
If you had to work but did not need the money, what would you choose to do?
It would be something maybe advocating for mental health, mental wellness, and it would be something fully based on creating some impact to the society and also feeling my own cup at the same time, but instead that hand to a brother or anyone else here. That is what I would say at the moment. Yeah, that is what I can do at the moment. But I know with time, this journey, how much this path that I'm taking, we put other things in front, and I love to take care of them. But at the moment, it will be something to create an impact here to the community.
That's nice.
Any?
Hey, anything for without money? Well, I think I need to think of that question later.
Okay.
Mhm.
What is what is that one thing that you used to take for granted, but you don't anymore?
Wow, that's a nice question. I want to say the gift of life, but that's so general. Let me like narrow it down to the impact that I make with people that are around me, with the people that I interact. There's a point in my life where like that really wasn't a big deal. Like it wasn't really very important to me to like, I used to get, oh, you're a good friend. Oh, I can talk to you. Like you listen, you advise well. But I really never used to take that like, "Ah, it's fine." Like, I thought that, but wait until I started like being very cautious with my surrounding, what I tell people, how the response I get back. I was like, wait a minute, I get this a lot. This is not normal. The fact that somebody might come and tell you, you're so inspiring. A random stranger. Artist G, I was just listening to you, and you just sound authentic. You just sound yourself. Wow. I don't take that for granted anymore, honestly. And I realized being inspiring is not normal. And it's just, yeah, it really means something, yeah, to that person. And that's now an impact. Like, I have made you see life in a different way, maybe I was on. And I don't take that for granted anymore. I appreciate people who send me comments. I appreciate people who send me messages randomly, who check up on me. I appreciate like that concern and like the reminder of whatever you're doing is really nice. Like when I talk to you, I feel okay. Like you're so insightful. You make me like wow. Like I feel like maybe we'll look at this 10 years from now.
Yeah.
But I feel like it is morphing towards my papa. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you?
For me,
Yeah.
you said everything.
Ah,
You
okay.
said everything. Yeah.
Okay. Do you correct people when they make mistakes?
I used to.
You used to.
Yeah, I used to correct people. But with time, I came to notice like there is no ultimate way of doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are trying. Like people are, everyone is trying. Even that millionaire out there, they're trying.
For
They're trying to keep things
real.
together.
Mm-hmm.
People are just trying. So sometimes you just get to like unless there are those one you feel like I'm the one that I will correct in like when I feel like it will have a negative impact to me, like something that might affect people and it can't be changed.
Yeah.
That one, but the other one is that I'm not sure of the result or anything.
Mm.
I will just like the best thing I can tell them is for them to take responsibility of the result
Yeah.
and they be aware maybe of the result. If
Yeah.
that is like something like I believe in this will be the result, I'll just
Wow.
take from them. But I don't think like I'm in a position of correcting you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I feel like one of my biggest fear is poverty.
Poverty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't see that coming. Okay. Okay.
like I
Yeah.
always pray like that even as I grow, like I hope and pray that I don't get to a point where I cannot sustain my own life and my family. I'm not like there yet. I'm trying to study. But I'm just usually like, God, like, please make ways for them. Please lead me through the right direction. And like, yeah, may I make the correct choices so I don't have to pay out. Another fear. I think one is enough. For you?
For me, yes. Losing my mom. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
My mom.
yeah.
This might make a stranger
Uh-huh.
because, like, as much as like I'm not there for her at maybe certain time, I feel that she's not there fully for me. But like I was to run someone who was there emotionally
Yeah.
supportive, physically
Yeah.
supportive, like should be the best. So like
Mm.
that is my biggest fear. I don't know how I will take it. Like that is one fear. And another one is like where I'm heading to. Like this was like where we are at now, being a content creator.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know. Like I fear losing myself because I want to be that person who at the end of the day I will still show up maybe at my sister's place. And I will have this good relationship with my nephews and niece here. Prepare their pancakes,
Yeah.
despite how famous I am or how rich I am, or
Yeah.
just bump into my brother's place, prepare for him coffee. I'm out with my friends, yeah. Like I want to be still that person
Yeah.
despite all those
Everything.
influence, everything, yeah. So I
Wow.
fear losing that, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Sometimes that one for mom, like, yeah, does made me think a lot. What is boundary to you, and where will you set them in life?
Boundary to me is more of a form of a self. Yeah, like those people who have boundaries are people who know their worth. Yeah, like I was to set boundary in my life, I would apply it anywhere, be it personal, professional, yeah, relationship wise,
Yeah.
and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And one thing I believe about boundaries, like many people misunderstand it. Like it is not there to control others, but it is there to protect you. Because
Right.
yeah, after all, like no one will appreciate it if someone else impose their boundaries and their own rules to us or anything. Yeah, so like ultimately boundaries is up to us. There are those actions, the limits that they are there to protect us. Yeah.
Wow. I like that. The fact that you've said it's not there to limit others, like it's not there to put them away, but it's to protect yourself. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And also like people need to pay attention on unhealthy boundaries because I know people who are like my ego,
Yeah.
most of it who like are unhealthy boundaries. When you pay attention to blockouts, most of it are unhealthy boundaries.
Unhealthy.
Yeah. So we need to recheck on that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Gee, and do you have a view on that?
For me, I feel like that's really, really important. Yeah, in your life. Somebody who lives boundary free is really compromising a lot. I I feel like for growth to happen, there has to be like, that kind of protection. Just away from just self boundaries, like even between friends, family, like there has to be, this is where we draw the line, for things to go some certain way and for things to, everything to exist. Because I feel like if there are no boundaries, there's gonna be confusion, there's gonna be chaos.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a very toxic environment.
Very
Yeah.
toxic.
So
Yeah, and abusive.
boundary in the abusive one, yeah.
Yeah. What is that one thing that you used to value but you don't anymore?
We've done that.
With that,
No, we say.
it was one thing you took for
Oh
granted.
yeah,
Yeah.
granted. Okay, one thing that I used to value, but I don't anymore. Validation
Mm.
and like that aspect of I just have to be accepted.
Yeah.
Like I don't care anymore.
Same here, 100%.
Don't
I
care.
used to value validation,
Eh?
and it used to keep me in a peace. Yeah, in a peace.
Mm.
Yeah, and like I've never felt like because of validation.
Naze.
Yeah.
And just always wanting to fit in.
Fit in,
Like
yeah.
if I do this, are you guys gonna love me more?
Yeah.
Or like I'm gonna be friendless or like being alone. Like, oh my goodness. Now kwanza if now me being a loner is the best thing. Like I do something, sorry, one thing like for me these days, I do what makes me comfortable.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't matter if you like it. And I've also taken that even to my content creation. I will post something that I myself are comfortable with. It's not about the likes, it's not about the subscription, it's not about like now it's about 10 years from now. Will this make me feel nice in watching it? Will I feel proud like when people come back and watch it again? Or even me myself come like yeah, 10 minutes. And if I'm comfortable with it and then I put it out there and then it's back, like maybe it gets a lot of, how can you do this? Nah, nah, nah. I'm comfortable with it and like it's fine. Cause I feel like out here there's a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
And I also feel like there are a lot of miserable people who wouldn't want to be miserable alone. You get, they want to be miserable with you. So if they see you're not, like you're unbothered and you're positive, they're gonna judge you. They're like, how dare you do that? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so for me, it's really important to be comfortable with what I'm doing. And I feel like that ultimate, like when you're comfortable and in a space where you're yourself, there's no, actually, I'm supposed to be as good as this. I'm not as good as this. Because you're yourself. No one has ever seen this. Even you yourself, you're trying to figure out what this is. Yeah. So you're not comparing.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Uh, Martin Sambia.
Melanie Muthoni.
Yeah, she has a YouTube account.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah.
And he has a YouTube account also.
And they come for by Martin Sambia.
And mine is Melanie Muthoni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pleasure, guys.
Thank you. All the links will be down in the description box. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so if you are to advise a first time content creator,